Today we played softball, and I thought I helped my peers in a variety of different ways. For example, I helped put their pebbles away. I, on the field, taught them about the basic rules when they didn't understand, and I talked about the positioning so they were better able to catch the ball. And in terms of off the field, I encouraged people during their at-bats by yelling and cheering for them constantly. And then in terms of literal health benefits I got from softball, though it's relatively minimal, I think it helped me improve my explosiveness and my leg speed in a sense, because every time I hit the ball you had to sprint to first base. So I thought that was something that I worked on, but other than that, that was about it. So today I played floor hockey with John, Serena, and Grace, and the reason why I picked this team was, though originally I wanted to work with my other peers, we had to create 4 equal teams. So me and John took the initiative to, play with people who didn't know floor hockey as much and to teach them the rules. So we try to find a competitive challenge in which we're able to, challenge ourselves but also help our peers. In terms of safety precautions, I was attentive in making sure that people weren't throwing the sticks, people weren't high sticking, or people weren't lifting up the pucks. And then when they were doing that, I would just kind of call them out and I would tell them, and that happened not only against my opponents but also within my team. And I would just make sure that there was a free throw or a 3 kick or a 3 puck afterwards, in order to make sure that people won't do that again. So I was trying to make sure that people were aware of the safety hazards. So today we played softball in PE class, and I think one active choice I made was the amount of effort I put in terms of the position I chose to play, because I chose to play outfield, which was a position that required huge amounts of running. And I think that definitely showed in terms of how I always hustled to get to the ball, and how I always tried to tell my teammates where to stand so they can get to the ball. And whenever they did get the ball, I would always kind of be there to kind of help them out. So in terms of my effort and the guidance I provided to my teammates, I think that was an active choice. In terms of challenge, as mentioned above, I think the amount of effort I put in was definitely a way in which I challenged myself. I always ran for the ball. I ran as much as I can, and I always gave my effort in to try to catch the ball to help my team make the play. So I think that's how I was able to contribute in today's class. So today I played floor hockey, and I think in terms of helping my peers, I helped them in a variety of different ways. For example, I helped them put away their equipment at the end of the class. I helped them put away the pebbles. I made sure the sticks were, where they needed to be. But in terms of during me playing the game, I helped them by, kind of rotating out with people that weren't in zone to make sure everyone's really active and playing different positions so that my teammates can play the position they wanted. In terms of literal health benefits I got from today's class, I felt like I improved my cardiovascular strength because I kept running, and I got really tired, but it was a struggle and I won. So I think I improved my fitness in that. So today I played softball, and I think throughout the unit I took pride in my consistency in terms of my work ethic and the amount of effort I put in. That said, regardless of what sport it was, whether it was floor hockey or softball, I would always give it my all, try my hardest, and be somewhat encouraging to my teammates. And I think that type of work ethic and attitude is something I really take pride in, and something that I thought was maintained throughout the entire unit.